I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Okay.
CeCe Mafood. 8 years ago, when we were just little babies, and your dad had just finished introducing us to each other, I had no idea that I was looking at the face of my future wife. But the Lord had known about this day since the beginning, and for whatever reason, He set my heart on you from the very beginning, from the very first glance, even if I didn't know if it was love. But here we are today, 8 years later. We've been through a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, yet in the end, I believe that the Lord used it all to make us stronger than ever and stronger together. You are my best friend, my safe place, the color to my life, my greatest gift. I love you so much. And I promise to be your rock when life gets tough. And I always vow to put your needs above my own. I promise to give you 8 hugs a day and thousands of kisses. I promise to always have your back and stand up for you. I promise to protect you and be the man that God has called me to be for you. And finally, I promise to always love you and care for you. I adore you, CeCe Mafood, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my days with you.
So today is testimony of God's grace. Marriage is from Him, like I prayed, and it is declared as good by Him. Marriage is the God-designed way of comfort so you don't have to be alone. Marriage is probably the most important method He uses to make you like Jesus. Marriage is illustration. It gives us perspective on our role as His bride. Today is where a husband commits to loving his wife, and the wife commits to loving and submitting to her husband. Where both bride and groom begin the journey to love one another as Christ loved the church, to give away yourself like Christ gave Him up for you. That's today. You're just giving yourself away. Selflessness. Also enjoyment. That the husband might sanctify his bride. It's the very hard part right here. Sanctifying her by washing her in the water of the Word. You have an obligation. This is tough, but it's a blessing. Where the bride submits to her groom like Christ submits to the church submits to Christ. And today is testimony of God's grace. I now pronounce for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Jamie and CeCe Jacob.
Today is a very special day for obvious reasons, but for me, it's like the season finale of my favorite show. Ross and Rachel, who cares? Nick and Jess, never heard of them. Meredith and Derek, please be serious. CeCe and Jamie. She lives her life with so much care and intention. She is patient, she is strong, and she always waits on the Lord. I have watched her time and time again choose to wait on the Lord with an unwavering faith that He will work everything together for good, and I think that it's pretty clear that He did. We all raise our glasses to a love that is worth waiting for.
CeCe and Jamie, you have someone who's competitive, he's calculated, and obviously very talented, but Jamie is also caring, he's thoughtful, and he's a loving man. And so I wish you guys a lifetime of happiness, good health, great memories, and God's finest and best blessings over you guys.
Sisters, there were never such devoted sisters. If there's anything CeCe is, it's constant and loyal and patient, and the fruit of that is the marriage that we see here today. So I know you guys will be happy together because the longer you're together, the more alike you become. Jamie, I know you'll take care of her and love her. That's never been in doubt. But she is my sister first and forever, and I love her unconditionally, and I will never stop. No matter how much time goes by, we will always be the Mafood girls. So here is to the last Mafood girl, taking on a new name, and here's to Jamie getting the girl he's always wanted. Everybody please raise your glasses to the new Mr. and Mrs. Jamie Jacob.
Jamie Jacob, I have admired and loved you for 8 years, but after this last year, I'm convinced that you are the best person in the world for me. I can only hope that I can love you as well as you love me, because you've taken care of me in some of the hardest and darkest moments when you never had to. That is the kind of wife that I want to be for you, the kind that provides comfort when life gets tough and holds you up when you feel like there's nowhere else to go but down. You deserve a safe space, and I'm honored that it gets to be me. I also want to be the kind of wife that adds more color to your life
Look at that.
whenever I can, and takes care to know and do the things you love. I love seeing you happy. I promise to have confidence in you as you lead me, even when there's confusion or differing opinions. I will be your biggest champion in life, because I believe you can do anything you put your mind to. Your mind is incredible, and I'm lucky to experience it every day. I'm committed to a life with you, Jamie. You're my best friend and the only man I've ever loved. Marrying you feels holy. And I pray that we'll honor God with our lives individually and together.
I love you.